Hi, I'm Pedro Plascencia with Country Real Estate in California's beautiful Central Coast. I'm a licensed California real estate broker and realtor, specializing in homes and land in the California Central Coast, and that includes San Luis Obispo County and South Monterey County. So I went to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo and got my bachelor's in construction management. And while I was at school there, I worked almost full time in construction, mostly with homes, building homes. And once I graduated, I went to work for a home builder in Southern California. While at Cal Poly studying construction management, during the school year, I did work in construction hands-on. So I got to learn quite a bit from the ground up on how to build homes and how homes are built. And I also worked in internships every summer and co-ops during some of the school years. And so those gave me a good experience in commercial construction. For example, helped build a high rise in San Francisco. And several summers I was involved in school modernization projects in Southern California. With the home builder, it was a national home builder, and I was responsible for the management of land development for quite a few of their projects in Southern California. Around that time is when my wife and I were looking to buy a home, and we weren't having very good experiences with realtors that we interacted with. So that's when I decided that I wanted to get my real estate license so that I can, one, represent ourselves and also be the kind of realtor that we weren't getting during our experience in Southern California. And so when the housing market slowed down, which affected my business in the home building industry, we decided to come back to the Central Coast. And we joke, I say, we decided if we were going to struggle somewhere, let's go struggle back in the Central Coast. So after the housing market crash in 2008 or so, in 2009, we moved back to the Central Coast. And that's when I got my real estate license and have been working as a realtor since then. In 2013 is when I came over to Country Real Estate and I partnered with Carolyn Potts. In my interactions right away with Carolyn and that partnership, I could see the level of work ethic, commitment to clients, and the local community. And it's a small office. It's not a big corporate office, and it's not a little mom and pop office either. So there's a decent number of agents that support each other here. We all have different strengths and backgrounds, and everybody's very open to helping each other. I've been married to my beautiful wife for 20 years. We met at Cal Poly. We have a 12-year-old son who we enjoy spending a lot of time with outdoors. We live on the coast, so we spend a good amount of time on the beach and other activities, hiking. Of course, if you know the Central Coast, there's incredible number of hikes and outdoor activities that we can be involved in. So we try to take advantage of that as much as possible. So with our love for the outdoors, we also enjoy fishing and hunting. So we try to do that especially fishing locally, again with the ocean right there by us and local lakes. We try to enjoy that as often as possible, and maybe every few weeks, and including hunting in the area and sometimes even traveling other places. My son and I both train in jiu-jitsu, and we've been training for 6+ years now. He's been training since he was 5, and we won't talk about my age, but I've been training for about 6 years. As far as my love for what I do in real estate, there's several things. As a kid, I remember enjoying the built environment, so homes, land, things like that. And I remember just being in awe by structures, which is what took me to study construction management. Once I got into land development and I started seeing how much more there is than just the vertical structures, but the infrastructure, what goes into uh, everything it takes before you even build the home or start building a structure. Interestingly enough, growing up in LA, in the city of LA, even as a kid, I also had a passion within me to want to be outdoors and out in the open country. And so all of that kind of has culminated together, along with the story that I mentioned, that our struggles when we were looking to buy our first home with realtors. And so my biggest motivation in real estate is, aside from loving the structures and how things are built and understanding all that, I love being able to put myself back in our shoes back when we were trying to buy, and feeling the frustration. And so I want to be able to help uh, buyers and sellers with sincere and honest service. Because of my background, knowledge, and experiences, my ultimate goal is to provide my clients with an honest and quality service, whether they're buyer clients or seller clients. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, ranch, or vacant land on the Central Coast, please be sure to reach out to me.